Most small creators fail because they believe that just making good videos is the key. That's partially true, but what happens is they focus all their effort on the editing, the camera, and the delivery, while all those things do matter, but then they face the harsh reality which everyone has to face. It doesn't matter how good your video is if nobody clicks on it. And this is why titles and thumbnails are not just important, but essential. So even if we could just improve these by 10%, you're gonna see so many more views for your channel. When someone is scrolling through YouTube looking for things to watch, they're gonna be scanning so many things at once. Your thumbnail starts as the first hook. It's what stops them mid-scroll, makes them pause and think, wait, what is that? And then your title is what confirms the click. But your thumbnail will always be noticed first, and then the title. So if your videos aren't getting any views, I want you to look at your own thumbnails and ask yourself, are they actually eye-catching? It doesn't matter if the thumbnail looks good. What matters is if the thumbnail actually gets clicked on. There's a big difference between a beautiful thumbnail and a high CTR thumbnail. So here's 7 tips on how to make thumbnails that truly grab people's attention. Tip number 1 is the most important. Study what's working. Go out into your niche, find viral videos, use inspiration from top creators, and infuse that with your own strategy. Basing your thumbnails on already successful thumbnails in your niche is the best way to get more views. Doing this is gonna get you a way higher CTR than if you were to just shoot in the dark and make your own custom designed thumbnail with no data-backed evidence. So what if I told you there's a way to instantly figure out the most successful thumbnails in your niche and instantly recreate them with just a few clicks? Well, there is. It's all done with a tool called ViraThumb.com. I'll leave a link below for it. It identifies the top performing thumbnails from videos most similar to yours and uses AI to generate new thumbnails in that same high-performing style, which will not only get you a much higher click-through rate, but save you massive amounts of time, all while not requiring any design skill. I got this thumbnail in just 2 minutes without even having to brainstorm the concept. It's really easy to use. Just search your video topic and click on Use as Template, or simply paste the link of a specific YouTube video that you want the thumbnail from. You can also browse successful thumbnails by content type to give you inspiration that's proven to work. You can easily add the final touches yourself, like adding your own images such as your face. With just one click, you can remove the background and put on filters, adjust the colors, brightness, contrast, pretty much anything you need. It's there. Your image quality can also be boosted automatically. Another great feature is the ability to add in custom text. Just look at how many customizable options that you have. A lot of these templates are based on text styles that increases CTR, although you could also start with your own blank text and design your own style. If you need to add shapes, ViraThumb also has you covered. Even though your thumbnails will look beautiful and professional without having to pay for an expensive program like Photoshop, what really makes this tool so valuable is that you get thumbnails that actually convert, ones that get you a higher CTR, and in return, more views. And don't forget, you're also going to save massive amounts of time in the process because the AI is generating the foundation of the thumbnail for you. All you have to do is add the final touches. The biggest creators are all using AI to create higher CTR thumbnails, and ViraThumb.com is the #1 choice tool that you should be using. It's not just a one-time hack you use to get one viral video. You use it every time you make a thumbnail because #1, you're gonna get more views, and #2, it's gonna save you a lot of time. So take advantage of my exclusive discount code BELMONT and click the link in the description below to claim this special promotion. On to tip number 2. Use contrast. For those of you who don't know, contrast is the visual difference between elements like light, dark, and bold colors against a plain background. Basically, the things that make something stand out and get attention. Now, your thumbnail needs to pop out against all the other thumbnails on the YouTube homepage. So where possible, you should use bright and bold colors to stand out. Make sure your subject focus, which could be a face, screenshot, or object, has clear contrast from the background. Tip number 3 is to have one topic clearly expressed. And what I mean by this is someone should instantly know what the video is about the moment they see the thumbnail. So don't try to cram in 5 different images and 3 different screenshots and a logo into one thumbnail. That's way too much. The best thumbnails show 1 to 3 focal points, but deliver on one promise. And this allows the viewers to understand what the video is before they even click on it, which is really important in the decision process, which happens really quickly. Tip number 4 is that your face equals clicks. Now, it's been proven time and time again, as humans, we are instantly attracted to looking at people's faces and hardwired to recognize different emotions and expressions. It also invokes familiarity, so adding in your face can really help, especially with branding too. Build a stronger audience, they instantly know it's a video from you and not from somebody else. Just make sure it has impact and it adds something to the thumbnail. And use an expression that is aligned with the video's tone. For example, you could look surprised, happy, sad, angry, but don't put a happy face if it's a sad video. Things like big expressions and eye contact and emotions are able to quickly grab people's attention. However, boring or neutral faces are really easy to scroll past, so only add the face if it makes sense to. Which leads me into tip number 5, use text, but wisely. The worst thing you could do is repeat the title in your thumbnail. This is the #1 mistake that beginners make. If your title says something, your thumbnail shouldn't say the same thing. Instead, just use 1 to 3 bold words that amplify an emotion or create curiosity. And never have more than 6 words in your thumbnail because it makes it too difficult to read. And plus, the text is going to be small. You want to have a few words that are really big. The key with text is the less is more. And lastly, tip number 6, mobile first. What do I mean by this? Most YouTube views actually come from mobile, like a phone. If you look at it, it's typically 50% almost, then all the rest is from computers, TVs, etc. This means for the majority of viewers, your thumbnail is going to be very small in comparison to what it would be on a computer. So once you've put your thumbnail together and you're ready to publish it, don't do that quite yet. Mock up your thumbnail, please. There's different sites like Would You Click or Thumbs Up TV. You can also put in your title there to see how the title thumbnail combo looks together, and how it stacks up against all the videos on the YouTube homepage. But the key thing you really want to look for is how it looks on mobile, because it'll mock it up on desktop and mobile, but look at the mobile. Is it too small? Is the video length covering something important in the thumbnail? This will give you a great idea on the proportions, and if you need to make text bigger or remove something, make it more simple. If you can instantly understand what your video is by looking at that small thumbnail, then you're in the clear. So the takeaway from this video is that the thumbnails are the most important part of your video. It might be easy to look past it after you've spent hours working on the video itself, then you're rushing to do it to upload, but just know 10% of the work you do results in 90% of the views. So don't look over thumbnails, and if you want to learn more, the YouTube Growth Academy is open, link in the description. You can also watch a free training I did on how to blow up on YouTube, so I'll see you guys next time.